presenting about the role of digital literacy in combating fake news. Let's start.
For introduction, people's access and sharing of information has changed as a result of social media and digital technologies development. The ability to acquire, analyze, and properly use online information is referred to as digital literacy. As guests and other authors claim, strong digital literacy makes it easier for anyone to identify the reliable sources and spot false content.
So next, we continue to the next slide, which is what is digital literacy? Digital literacy is the ability to access, manage, understand, integrate, communicate, evaluate, and create information safely and appropriately through digital technologies for employment, recent jobs, and entrepreneurship. It includes competence that are variously referred to as a computer literacy, ICT literacy, information literacy, and media literacy. Not only that, digital literacy include data literacy, information literacy, visual literacy, media literacy, and meta literacy, as well as related capacities for assessing social and ethical issues in our digital world.
Actually, what is fake news? Fake news is referred to the news that is entirely manipulated without any credible sources, quotes, or facts. Other than that, essentially, fake news consists of made up stories presented as real reporting in order to manipulate people and advance a particular viewpoint. Next, fake news exists within a larger ecosystem of misinformation and disinformation. For misinformation, it is false or inaccurate information that is mistakenly or inadvertently created or spread, and the intent is not to deceive. While for the disinformations, false information deliberately created and spread in order to influence public opinion or obscure the truth. Why fake news dangerous? Firstly, it is dangerous because it can affect grades. We as a student use quality sources of information for our research assignments and papers. And if we use false sources, it may lower our grades. Next, fake news also can be harmful for our health. This is because there are many fake and misleading news stories related to medical treatments and major diseases like cancer or diabetes, and by trusting these false stories could lead you to make decisions that may be harmful to your health. Last one, fake news provide misleading information and can be dangerous to do something without having all the facts. How does fake news spread? Firstly, as we know, the main platform for fake news to spread are on the social media posting. As they like, share, and otherwise, they engage with posts containing misinformation, and this comes from regular users of social media to blame for a lot of this spread. Next, physical print is the offline method that's still effective because it can be manipulated during local elections, protests, or community-specific crises. And lastly, Wikipedia manipulation are actually a silent killer because it can be changed by anyone without having trusted information and can lead to a fake news or fake facts.
Next, we move on to the role of digital literacy. The first one is it builds cognitive resilience, where instead of wasting time trying to ban or censor every single lie on the internet, digital literacy actively immunizes the public. It prepares our mind beforehand so that misinformation campaign fails to take root. Second, it strengthens democratic processes, where fake news is intentionally designed to weaponize our emotion. Digital literacy helps voters
cut to manufactured political outrage, separating drama from real fact so our public debates stay grounded in truth. The third one is it restores trust in legitimate institutions. When people are constantly flooded with fake news, they suffer from cynical fatigue, where they just give up and stop believing anything. Digital literacy fight this by giving people the tools to confidently identify and trust legitimate journalism, science, and medicine. Finally, it fosters digital citizenship, just like we learn not to litter in the physical world. Digital literacy teaches us that spreading unverified rumors is harmful to our digital space. It creates a healthy culture of responsible sharing.
Next, we continue to the strategies to identify fake news. There are five strategies. So the first one is the check the source. Before you believe an article, look at where it came from. Ensure the website name is spelled correctly. Sometimes fake site use names that look very similar to official news agency. Always make sure it comes from a trust family site. And the second one is the beware of clickbait headlines. We have all seen them, those shocking, sensational titles designed just to get clicks. Don't share a story based on a title alone. Make it a habit to read the full story first to see if the content actually matches the headline. And the third one is the verify the date. Always look at when the article was published. Irresponsible parties often reshare all news, passing it off as something that just happened, simply to create unnecessary panic today. A quick glance at the date can save a lot of confusion. Next, cross-check with other news. If you see shocking claim, do a quick search. If major TV channels or other reputable newspapers aren't reporting on these massive issues, it's highly likely to be fake. Real news is usually covered by multiple reliable sources. And then for the last one is the use fact-checking sites. Make it habit to rely on dedicated portals where professionals have already investigated and debunked viral claims. Instead of guessing whether a forward message is true or false, you can simply search for the claim on these platforms to get clear, verify answer backed by solid evidence.
Okay, now let's move to the next slide. So this slide shows that some of the real example of fake news during the COVID-19 pandemic. So on the left, there was a false announcement claiming that Malaysia would face another COVID-19 emergency phase. But however, these informations were later denied by the authorities. So, and on the right, misleading health advice about the COVID-19 preventions was widely shared on social media and also messaging apps such as WhatsApp. So this example highlights that the importance of digital literacy. Before believing or sharing the information, we should always check the headline, verify the source, and use the fast-checking websites to confirm whether this information is true or not. So this helps prevent the spread of misinformation and protect the public from being.
Imagine receiving a shocking news article on WhatsApp. The message claims all university classes are canceled next week due to an emergency. It looks urgent. It feels real. But is it true? Before you verify the source, you've already shared it with 10 friends. Within minutes, the message spreads across social media. Confusion builds. Panic follows. This is how fake news begins.
Recommendation, we would incorporate the digital literacy lessons into both formal as well as informal learning activities. This is gives the ability to think critically as well as analyze sources, while simultaneously spots fake information and confirm the content's reliability. According to Galliard and others, the higher level of digital literacy could increase the capacity for identifying fake news as well as minimizes any misinformation.
For the conclusion, digital literacy is our most effective shield against the rapid and dangerous spread of online misinformation. But technology allows fake news to threaten everything from public health to democratic processes. Equipping individuals with critical thinking and source verification skills reduces this falsehood awareness. Ultimately, incorporating digital literacy into educating transforms us from passive target into active guardian of truth, ensuring we choose to verify information before we share it.